Lately, my gaming habits have changed quite a bit. Not because I stopped loving games, but because the way I play has changed thanks to time limitations, typical grown up life. Right now, the only multiplayer game I've been playing regularly is Bloodstrike, and honestly, it's because it scratches that Warzone itch without all the baggage that comes with Warzone. No massive storage footprint, no constant huge updates, and I can just jump in and play. The matches work very similar to Resurgence, which was always my favorite game mode from Warzone. Drop in, quick pacing, constant action, and even though Bloodstrike is clearly a smaller, more lightweight game, it actually feels right to me. The map Shutter Island reminds me of Rebirth Island, which was my favorite Warzone map ever. It took me some time to adjust, especially to the faster, crazier movement and the striker abilities, but once it clicked, it just worked. The gunplay, the overall feel, for me at least, it feels very close to Warzone, and the best part is that every match feels like its own little story. And I think that's why we play games like these in the first place, as every single match feels like an independent episode of its own kind. Some matches last 10 minutes, some stretch to 14, some games I drop 13 or 15 kills and feel completely in control. Other games, getting a single kill feels like a massive achievement. I'm not great at it. I see players dropping 20 plus kills like it's nothing, and I'm definitely not on that level, but I enjoy my time in the game, and right now that matters more than anything else. Bloodstrike is basically the perfect fit for what I was looking for, a Warzone like experience that's lighter on storage, lighter on maintenance, and easier to keep installed without thinking about it. Outside of that, I've mostly been playing purely casual games, things like Road Redemption, which I jump into once in a while just for the arcade madness. No commitment, no story to remember, just chaos, bikes, and fun. I've also gone back to some of my favorite PSP games, stuff like Killzone Liberation, God of War Ghost of Sparta, Burnout Legends, and recently I've started to play some PS2 games on PCSX 2, Burnout Revenge especially, and also Evil Dead A Fistful of Boomstick. It's a really fun one. These games still feel incredible to play, and they are so easy to just pick up for a short session. What I've noticed over the last few years though is that I've found it really hard to complete story heavy games. I've started a bunch and then dropped them. Recently, Bright Memory Infinite, which I actually loved, I'll probably finish slowly since it's short. But games like Horizon Forbidden West, which I dropped out of back in 2024, tried to get back to it, and I just couldn't reconnect. I forgot all the weaknesses of the machine monsters. After a long break, the mechanics felt unfamiliar, the flow was gone, and that connection just wasn't there. Same thing with Doom 2016. Started back in 2024, took a big break, and eventually uninstalled it, partly for storage reasons and partly because jumping back in after a long gap felt harder than starting fresh. That's kind of been the pattern for me for a while now. Long breaks break immersion, and once that happens, getting back into a big story driven title feels like work instead of fun. I managed to complete just 4 games last year: Last of Us Part 2, Evil West, Spider Man 2, and Spider Man Remastered. And that was the order in which I played them, and it was like I had to commit, like seriously commit to those games in order to get through them. And yeah, for now I've been sticking to lighter, more casual games, games that respect my time, games I can enjoy without needing to remember systems, stories, or mechanics after weeks away. They might be smaller, they might be less demanding, but honestly, they've been surprisingly fun. And more importantly, they fit my current lifestyle as a gamer. This might change in the future. I still love story games and I know I'll come back to them when the timing feels right. But for now, this is where I'm at, and I'm completely okay with that.